From the nastiest ankle breaker you've ever seen, to getting yard sailed to the moon, these are the most disrespectful moments in lacrosse history. And at number 20, we got the most disrespectful goal of Mikey Sowers' career.
Now Sowers will put it in play. Look at the speed quickness. You gotta be kidding me! Sowers all by himself!
God dang! Sowers said, "You think you can play me? Bruh, I'm faster than speed." Kinda like number 19, where Chris Cavanaugh got humbled when a defender snapped his twig on his dome.
Because you can clear the ball. Oh, wow! A stick just snapped.
Ouch! That's gotta hurt. Talk about a welcome to the league moment. Just like number 18, where this rookie realized the pro league is a little bit different than college.
Ends up with Malloy, tried to force a pass in there, picked up by McAdory, a little toe drag, and he got planted. Bo Pedersen, do not come in here.
Sheesh. Andrew McAdory got it bad. But at number 17, this goalie got it even worse when Romar Dennis turned into Steph Curry and hit back-to-back two-pointers from deep.
Romar Dennis can really stretch a defense. Super athletic, and there it is, right on cue. Romar Dennis for two.
Snappy, quick releases, but he dumps.
Dennis again, really ambidextrous. That's a left-handed two-bomb. Romar Dennis, welcome home.
The PLL might have to introduce a three-point arc soon, because that last one was downright disrespectful. Kind of like number 16, when Drip King got an invite to play in the PLL, and other pros weren't too happy about it. Because if you don't know Drip King, he's the most popular lacrosse player on social media, racking up millions of followers talking about his drip, eye black, and his faith. But he's not exactly pro-level talent. Drip King played Fogo at UMass and scored a couple goals, then transferred to Liberty and won an MCLA championship, so he's pretty good, but probably not a top 10 face-off guy in the world. But to Paul Rabel and the PLL, that didn't matter. They looked at his follower count and said, "We need to bring eyeballs to the sport." So they sent Drip King an invite to training camp, and he showed up, but not without creating controversy, because other pros like Garrett Epple felt straight up disrespected and took to social media calling this a WWE move. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter, because Drip King was cut after one day at camp and said he was grateful for the opportunity. I kind of feel bad for the guy, just like number 15, where I feel bad for this goalie.
Lost the ball, able to recover, and now the chirping start.
That goalie got popped, just like number 14, where Miles Jones makes a bad habit out of embarrassing his defender.
Gotten a couple back here early going in the second half. Another turnover.
That window closed quickly.
Oh! Miles Jones just lowered the boom.
I mean, he's a threat if he has the ball, period. Miles Jones.
Dang, Miles Jones is a monster, and so is Mikey Sowers, who at number 13 went all the way to Japan to disrespect an entire nation. What makes it look too easy? I hope Japan can forgive us for the disrespect. Just like I hope Mikey Sowers can forgive this defender for giving him a season-ending concussion. Because at number 12, this team didn't know how to stop Mikey Sowers, so they did something illegal.
Another plan of attack. Courier, one hands behind for Sowers, quickly darts to the front and scores! A hit from Eddie draws the flag as Sowers loses the bucket.
And Eddie right in the back of the head.
Although Mikey Sowers popped back up, he went to the hospital after the game and was diagnosed with a concussion. Poor dude had to miss the rest of the season. Hey defenders, please don't hit us in the head. I'd rather get yard sailed into the stratosphere. Kinda like number 11, where this kid's stick almost hit an airplane. Man, there's nothing more embarrassing than getting yard sailed. Well, except maybe getting your ankles broken behind the net. Because at number 10, this 13-year-old prodigy did just that to his defender.
Hey, got a minute left.
Yeah, that's pretty disrespectful. And if you don't know George Caldroni, you'll probably see him playing in the PLL one day. But speaking of breaking ankles, if you ever tweaked your ankle playing lacrosse, then you know how much it messes with your confidence on the field, which is why you need the Taco Athletic X Brace, the only athletic ankle brace that fits over your cleat. It's easy to put on, comfortable, and most importantly, provides insane ankle support. But it's not just me saying it. Arden Cohen of the California Redwoods said Taco Brace allowed him to play 2 days after sustaining a high ankle sprain, and it literally saved his athletic career. And the numbers back it up. It's biomechanically proven to deliver 2.4 times the stability of traditional in-shoe ankle braces, while still letting you explode off that foot, change direction, and play at full speed. And after trying it out myself, I couldn't agree more, because the last thing you want to do as an athlete is re-injure your ankle after a sprain and get stuck in that frustrating cycle of rehab, recovery, and hesitation, especially in lacrosse. Because no matter what position you play, this game is built on speed, agility, and footwork. You're either cutting, dodging, sprinting, or backpedaling. Heck, even goalies are coming out of the cage to try and score. So if you're recovering from injury or just want peace of mind every time you plant and push off, check out the Taco Athletic X Brace. I'll drop the link below. Big thanks to Taco Brace for sponsoring this video and for building gear that keeps lacrosse players playing. But let's get back to number 9. The time Joey Spallina felt so disrespected, he gave his haters a shout out in the post-game interview. Because Syracuse traditionally is one of the top programs in lacrosse, having won 10 championships in its history. But recently, they've been downright trash and haven't made it to the Final Four in over a decade. So they hired a legendary head coach and recruited a lacrosse prodigy named Joey Spallina. And in the 2025 season, he led them to the quarterfinals, where they faced Princeton. But Joey's haters didn't think he could win, chirping him non-stop on Twitter. But in one of the most insane shootouts I've ever witnessed, Syracuse beat Princeton 19-18, with Joey Spallina finishing the game with 8 points. And when they interviewed him after the game, Joey had a message for his haters.
Joey, you just looked at me and said, I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. What was it like as a player to be a part of this game?
Unbelievable, you know, it's just, there's so much that really goes into it, and you know, just to do it on a field that I pretty much grew up on is crazy. I guess I can't dodge anybody or beat anybody, so I don't know. It took everything. It literally took everything. I couldn't even run towards the end of the game, but just unreal. I guess we can win a big game.
Hey, good on Joey Spallina for proving the fans wrong on the field. Unlike number 7, where this NLL pro jumped into the crowd and assaulted the fans. Tyson Bell was suspended 7 games and charged with assault. Dude, not cool to be punching fans. Can you take out your aggression on the field? Like number 6, where Chris Fake destroyed this attackman with a body check.
Themselves big time.
Wow. Patterson.
Defense is Chris Fake.
Man, that was embarrassing, but not as bad as number 5, where this dude executed one of the nastiest finalizers I've ever seen.
The Arizona State is currently ranked number 1, 13-0.
Oh, Seidel with the nifty move and a shot.
God dang, that was filthy. And if you don't know what a finalizer is, it was invented by this dude right here at number 4.
It was a great backup. Now he does a little ankle breaker. He puts the defenseman on his knees.
Oh my goodness! And he puts it in the goal too. Defenseman on his knees, ball in the cage. 3-1 Syracuse. Powell has his second.
Yeah, that's Mikey Powell, and he broke that dude's ankles. Someone get him a Taco brace. But even that is not as crazy as number 3, a play that some people call the coldest lacrosse clip ever. Yeah, imagine waving to a defender after leaving him in the dust and then sniping a corner. Filthy. That's what dreams are made of. But sometimes the disrespect goes beyond the game, because at number 2, a fight broke out between the Chaos and Redwoods. And Blaze Reardon saw someone bullying his old Albany teammate. So he stepped in and picked up Nick Casello and body slammed him on the ground.
The bulldodge from Pergovic, and he gets barreled over. Mark Lucini on top of him, and look out! Flags aren't the only thing flying here, and Blaze Reardon with the takedown of Ocello.
Here he comes.
Yeah, at least Nick Ocello landed a right hook on Blaze, cause I can't think of anything worse than getting body slammed in a lacrosse game. Well, except maybe this. At number 1, where Grant Ament was going up against Michael Earhart, the greatest LSM of all time, but instead of backing down, he snapped his ankles in half.
Ament. Whoa! Grant Ament puts Earhart on the ground and then puts it under the bar and in.
He said, whoop, take a seat on that turf. Man, that's disrespectful. It's crazy how talented Grant Ament is. Kinda like these goalies, who made some of the craziest saves of all time. From Superman dives to lucky sweatpants to saving the ball with your family jewels. These are the 20 craziest lacrosse saves in history. So click this video right here to watch goalies get their revenge.